Here we go, heading over to Catalina Island. We're gonna drop it off in Avalon, just left our giant ship, Carnival Radiance. So come along with us, thrills, chills, and good meals. Day 2, Carnival Cruise. So let's see how we like our island life over here. Just got off our tender boat. Now we're walking up the deck. First feet over into Catalina Island. We're gonna walk around, see if maybe we'll rent a golf cart, do a 2-hour golf cart rental, and you can drive around the island. They give you a little map. A round building across the water, they call that the casino, even though it's not the kind of casino we think of. There's no gambling machines or anything in there, but just a little concert hall. They do ghost tours in there now. So one day we would like to come stay over here in Catalina Island. Not much to do, very leisurely island, but if you stay here, we do a ghost tour. They also do flying fish tour we've always wanted to do. So when you're here on the cruise ship, you have to be back on by 4:45, so no chance to do any of that excursions. So definitely have to stay on the island if you want to do anything cool over here. But they got some little shops. There's a little shopping district right here we're walking to right now. A lot of the houses here on Catalina Island are beautiful. Love this house up here on the top with a cone. Really cool architecture over here. It's an old looking town, but still pretty modern at the same time. So it's a fun little island to visit. It's close to Long Beach and Newport, so you can take a little ferry over here if you're not on the cruise. But this cruise is just simple, 4-day cruise. Come over to Catalina, Ensenada, day at sea, and you're back home. Very convenient, very quick, but just a nice little getaway sometimes. So we rented a golf cart, cruising right now over to Lovers Cove. And there's our ship across the water. Just gonna have a nice leisurely day driving around. Just cruising in our golf cart, super fun, nice cool breeze out here. Actually able to wear a long sleeve shirt in May is pretty crazy, so we're definitely appreciating the weather, loving this. We got numerous parasailers out there. We just got passed by a smart car. Impeding traffic, I guess, in our golf cart. Sorry, buddy. Speed limit is 20 miles an hour, so I believe he was speeding. We're gonna go on past the outside. See if we can do it. We got the power. Water is a beautiful emerald green over here. Well, she ain't fast, but we're getting up the hill at least. Slow and steady. We just lean into the curves and we'll take it day by day. Living that island life up here. We are
7 miles an hour.
We are to the ground, full throttle right now, doing about 4.5 miles an hour. And here's the view of our beautiful ship out in the water. Nice clear day here. First, we weren't even gonna come to Catalina because it was too windy, they said, but last night they changed their mind and we were able to make it over here. So now we're just heading up the hill, going as far as we can on top of the Catalina mountain. We're entering into the Catalina Island Pet Cemetery. So I think it's really cool. They have this really big pet cemetery here. Never seen one this big before. This little buckaroo, Bucky. He was always a good dog, just sometimes naughty. And they have a little bench you can relax at, chill with your pets that you loved. So yeah, we're at the Avalon Pet Cemetery. Some people have statues. Oh, I like this one. We have a little snake over here. So crazy things to see here in Catalina Island. Maria's really enjoying this grave here for this dog named Slow-Mo. They have some really nice succulents they put in for him. Might be a whole family plot because there's more animals on this side. They gave him a jar of dog bones right there. Lots of painted rocks. So they obviously love their pets a lot here on this island. Not much to do, so probably spend a lot of time walking around and exploring with their pets. So they're really, really important to these people. So when they pass away, they really memorialize them here on Catalina Island. I think that is great. Like they say, I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. But if you had to be, Catalina Island is a pretty nice one. Nice and spacious, lots of greenery. Very beautiful, relaxing place. They have really nice, clear pathways here to walk to the cemetery. Everybody has their own little style of decorations. There's a cool walkway they made over here that has like wine bottles with different colored golf balls on it. So just little eccentric areas to explore and walk around. And now we're hiking out of the pet cemetery, going back to our trusty golf cart. Continue on our adventure. Little Baywatch Avalon action. Wonder if we got some Hasselhoff up in there. It's his retirement place. The Avalon Fire Department. And a beautiful little park across the street. So far, it's been a nice, cool, relaxing, calm day. Just how we wanted it when we were on a cruise. So this used to be the training camp for the Chicago Cubs back in the day. That's why they have Wrigley Field. So there's a Wrigley Botanical Garden up here that the Wrigley Gum family used to own. And it's really nice. I believe there was even a gravesite up there for one of the Wrigleys. We're not going to go in the Botanical Garden today. We just paid for the cart to go drive around. And it's not cheap on Catalina Island to do anything. So you want to get your money's worth by driving around, not parking it and go walking around for 40 minutes. But it is a beautiful botanical garden. So if you came here to stay for the day, definitely recommend going to the Botanical Garden. It's more cactuses and stuff like that versus greener trees, but still beautiful walk and a nice place to get some steps. Have a small Catalina golf course to our left. A couple of people over there golfing. More little golf carters going by us. Everywhere you see on the island, you see a lot of these blue or white golf carts. Those are the rental carts. They have a 4 or 6 cart. It was for the 4-person cart, it was $65 an hour for a maximum of 2 hours, and you had to put out a $65 cash deposit. So we paid for the 1 hour on the card for $65 and 1 hour cash for $65. Maybe a little shady business going on why they do that, I don't know, but that's how it works and how they require it here. But we are loving our golf cart time. We're passing the Nature Center on Catalina Island. Beautiful hiking trails up here. It says it's a Hermit Gulch campground. So that would be crazy to come here and just camp. Very peaceful and relaxing. And we are currently at maximum velocity on our high-speed golf cart. Doing about 5 miles an hour now. This is the Wrigley Memorial Botanical Garden. We're gonna park and take a couple pictures, but we will not be going inside today. But again, do recommend it. It is pretty cool. This is the front entrance gates to the Wrigley Memorial Botanical Garden. So you can come in here, see all the plants. It is a lot of desert plants, but it's a very beautiful walk. And then you go all the way up top, and you can zoom in and check it out. The gray building at the top of the hill, that is the Wrigley Monument. I believe it was like 300 stairs. You climb up in there, and that is where one of the Wrigleys are buried at the very top of it. It's a beautiful view. So if we ever come back here and stay, we may come up here and check it out for the day. It is $12.50 a person to get in, so it's very reasonable and a lot of fun, lots of steps and exercise. So check out the Wrigley Memorial Botanical Garden. The beautiful condos up here, more of the residential area. Couldn't even imagine how much those cost to live in. Probably thousands of dollars a month. Got a nice pool. Very beautiful area. Oh, look at that fountain, the old propeller.
The fountain was cool as hell.
The old prop, that was cool.
Yeah.
And we're still continuing on our scenic route. With nice little markers of what road you can go on. A lot of roads you can't, so I don't just say no rental carts on there. So they have a nice path. They give you a map. Map's okay. Works about as good as the Hollywood Forever Cemetery map. But the signs on the road are your most helpful, so there's always look for that. Because this is still LA County and they will ticket you. And they warned us that you cannot be drinking because you will get a DUI even in these little golf carts doing 4.5 miles an hour. Love this wooden house right here. All the succulents out front. Right next to this like gangster looking house. It's like Tony Montana would live there. Oh, we got a tour bus. They do have zip linings up here, so they might be going to the zip line in that big bus. Feel like we're in Casey Jr.'s train. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And this is the money shot. This is the most beautiful spot here on all of Catalina Island. So there's our cruise ship out in the water. This is where we docked right across the way where the white boats are. And that is Avalon, where all the shops are that we'll be going through later on. So beautiful little town. Not much to do here, not much to see. That's why we love doing the golf cart. So you can at least get some great scenic views up there. But love seeing our ship right there in the water. Normally I see a bunch of parasailers. I see a couple way out there, But a lot of times you'll see them going right around the ship, but not today. Here's the Catalina Island zip lining tour. Come up here, I believe there's 5 different zip lines you go over. Beautiful entrance areas. This is where they start. They'll bring you up here in a big van and you'll go down the lines. So here's your first line and you'll go straight across there, all through the canyon. Beautiful overlook view here. Oh, you have a Coast Guard ship down there. We're moving now. This thing loves to go downhill. Scary thing is stopping. Beautiful view. That's one thing about the golf carts. You definitely need them to get this very nice overlook view. Without that, you're not coming up here. So it is pricey, but it is worth it. Following the coastline, we're out of the hills. We're gonna drive what they call the big casino right here. I believe now it's like more of a movie theater and maybe some concert halls, but it's a very beautiful building. We'll walk back over here and check it out in person. Now that's tropical right there. Palm trees, the turquoise and teal water meeting each other. You can see the kelp beds they have, so that'd probably be a nice place to go fish and a snorkel. I don't see anybody in that water whatsoever. Here's a really crazy rope course they have up here. Some extreme eco climbing. This is at the base of where you would end up if you went on the zip lines that we showed earlier. But yeah, lots of crazy logs to go across. If you like eco stuff and extreme, they have quite a bit here in Catalina. So we're coming by what they call the casino here on Catalina Island. Not the kind of casino we're thinking of, like I said when we first got off, but they now do movies. So they're doing Ferris Bueller's Day Off right now. So vintage movies, and I know you can rent it out for parties and whatever else you want to. Driving through town now of Avalon, we're gonna take our cart back. Our adventure is over. So we're gonna come here, take a little walk around town, see some shops. So that was our trusty golf cart we got off of. Did a great job, a little 4-seater. So that was a fun time. I really enjoyed taking the golf cart up all over the island. A little map of the Catalina Island. So we are right here in Avalon right now. It's actually a pretty good sized island, and we've never been on the backside. Maybe one day we'll have to take a excursion over there. So as I was saying, when we were at the Wrigley Monument, this used to be the training camp for the Cubs. So they actually have a little tribute up here, so it's really cool. Spring training home of Chicago Cubs. Cubs on CatalinaIsland.com. So they were here from 1921 to 1951. So they have a whole Cub area right here. I don't remember ever seeing that before. Plenty of shirts and sweatshirts here in the Catalina Island gift shop. Lots to look at. Just remember, it is an island, so you're gonna pay island prices. A little Mexican restaurant, Mi Casita Mexican food. We're gonna go right past that to the yellow building. So they do ghost tours and have a gift shop. So let's see what they have up there. That is a crazy mural. Like I said, the Clydesdales here from Budweiser. It says Independence Day, Catalina Island. Visit the Clydesdales. Crossing the street, going to this creepy 3-story building. It says ghost tours. Oh, they got a creepy Annabelle. But Maria saw something that we both love in this window over here. They have the poltergeist clown. It says, welcome, foolish mortals. This is haunted Catalina Islands. Ghost tours and gift shop. You can scan this QR code right here if you want to check out more about it. And it should be able to tell you the prices and everything else. We've never been in here before, so hopefully they have some cool stuff in the gift shop. And I can't resist. Got to get me a new shirt because ghosts don't believe in you either. I love that. So definitely come over here, check out the gift shop. They do have tours. So when we come back here and stay, gonna do a EMF tour we were just talking about an hour-and-a-half ghost tour. So it would be $40 per person. And they have multiple different tours. So like I said, scan that QR code that was on the window and then we'll tell you all about it. But this is Catalina Ghost Tours. We're on the main strip of Avalon now. They even have the sheriffs out here on little 3-wheel carts. Very, very cool. patrolling the area, keeping everybody safe. And we're right across from the Green Pier. Walking down the famous Green Pier at Catalina Island. We're gonna go see if we can look over the side and hopefully see some Garibaldi over here. Again, beautiful, beautiful day out here on the island. Earl and Rosie Seafood since 1967 here at the end of the Green Pier. Some fish and chips. If we weren't on the ship, where our food is included, we would definitely be getting some lunch there. Sounds delicious. Let's look over in this clear, beautiful water. See if we can see any fish down here. It's pretty choppy today. I don't think we're having any luck seeing Garibaldis today in this water. Beautiful view from the Green Pier of the casino. And that's where we're heading right now. We're gonna walk down the water line and go check it out. We got one. Oh, a little tiny calico. The beautiful Catalina Yacht Club. Right here on the water. Love this white and green building. And they have this amazing sculpture up here of a big tuna eating a flying fish. So it's called the Tuna Club, members only. Just taking a beautiful stroll on this amazing day in Catalina Island. It's like the high 60s here. As you can see, still wearing a long sleeve shirt. I'm a little warm, but it definitely could be worse. At least I'm not getting sunburned. And we're just enjoying this gorgeous sound of the ocean. Waves are crashing on the rocks to our right. We're about to the casino, so we're gonna check that out up here. But loving today. Very relaxing. Hope this is good in Ensenada tomorrow. Fingers crossed we get lucky because this weather is perfect. Coming up to the entrance of the Catalina Casino right now. Beautiful mosaic work up here on top. We have the Avalon chimes going off behind us. So they're doing a jazz festival, it looks like here. I love those murals. Yeah, so I guess basically it's a movie theater now. That is crazy. Avalon Theater. Walking around the backside of the casino. There's about 3 to 4 stories up there. That'd be a beautiful view. Can imagine sitting up there watching the sunset. I love the way that the lamps and lights look up there. And right here is almost like a Coliseum entrance. I'd like to see some gladiators or something going into there. But this is all the celebrities used to hang out back in the day. Come here and who knows what happened. What happened on Catalina Island probably stayed on Catalina Island. There's also a scuba dive shop here inside of the Catalina Casino. We found a 1-person submersible. This thing looks crazy claustrophobic. I could not imagine going in there. Got a single seat, little propellers over here. You even got an arm to grab and pick stuff up. I couldn't even imagine how much that little tiny thing costs. Deep Worker 2000 from Neutco Research. And it says National Geographic on it. Heading back to our tender boat at this time. We had a great day here in Catalina Island. Had a fun ride on the golf carts, did a little shopping. So now it is time to head back. Tonight is elegant night on the cruise. So we're gonna go take some showers, put on our suits. They have a bunch of pictures and photo ops we're gonna do, and then we're ready for our delicious dinner in the main dining room. Getting back on our tender boats this time, we're gonna head across the water and back to our ship. One more day down at Catalina. Tomorrow will be Ensenada, Mexico. Cannot wait to go walk around there. Such a great day. We are done. Go back to our boat, have a nice relaxing night. Hopefully see a good show tonight. It's supposed to be a rock show going on in the Liquid Lounge. So after dinner, that's our plan.